Hey guys, Steve here. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a full-time real estate investor, have been a full-time real estate investor for the past 7 years. And in that period of time, we have flipped hundreds of homes. We have built a nice rental portfolio. We sell properties on our finance. And we also buy some mortgage notes. And we have been very fortunate to do all that through private lending from passive investors. It's just a path that we went down in the beginning, and we have been able to raise millions and millions of dollars to take care of all of our deals. Short-term, long-term, owner finance deals, mortgage note deals. We've been able to build some great programs, and it's been very, very good to us. And because of that, I also see a lot of passive investors and private lenders get hurt in a lot of deals they get into because of the lack of education that they have before they get into a deal. So I think it's very important to be able to give that education, tell exactly what we do and how we do it and why we do it to help you have success and not make bad decisions as you go into some of these potential opportunities that are brought to you. So with that being said, let me go to screen share here, and we'll get going with this education here. So one of the biggest problems I see and questions I get all the time is, how do we vet the deal and how do we vet the borrower that's bringing the deal to us? And this can be tough. This can be really tough, especially if we're not sure. First off, analyzing a deal is very important. But as passive investors, in many cases, we have no idea how to do that. So what are some of the things we might be able to do to help us in that situation? Well, if we don't know how to analyze a deal, then it's very important that we find some people and build some relationships with some people that can help us do that. Very, very important to find these people. And guess what? People are out there. If you're involved in the real estate markets or the groups that you're in your cities and towns and where you're at, there are people that are going to be willing to help you, hands down. In the beginning, when we got doing this kind of stuff, we just asked questions and people were always willing to help. Of course, you need to weed through the people and find the people that will help you correctly, and the people that are going to match up with you as an individual, and people you like. So we've actually got lenders that come to us and we help them vet deals before they jump into an opportunity. And I'm very happy to do it, because I don't want to see people to get into bad situations before they're even starting the project. But it happens a lot, so you've got to be careful of that. So finding someone that can help you is fantastic. And also, we also are teaching our potential lenders or friends how we're analyzing the deal. I'm not just analyzing the deal for them. I am teaching them what I am doing so they do learn from that. So at some point, they'll be able to do that themselves. That's really, really important. So the next thing I talk to people about is, do you have some standards on how you want to lend your money? Having some standards in place are really important. Not only standards for the deal, but standards for the person that you're looking for to lend to. This is probably even more important, I think, than what you need to do. So get some standards in place of how you want to lend your money. After all, it's your money. So you want to lend it the right way to the right people. So if you can build out your standards, then that can be really good for you. Next question I'm always going to be asking is, does a borrower have experience? Do they have a track record of any kind? I think this is really important. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make all the time is a brand new private lender working with a brand new investor. Two brand new people doing the first deal together oftentimes ends up in disaster. And we want to avoid that happening. We don't want to set ourselves up for disaster, and we don't want to set up whoever we're lending to fail. We want everybody to win. That's the goal here. So we can do it over and over again. So, one of the things I always look at is, how does someone approach you when they want you to lend to them? I think this is something that's really important. The approach of someone is very, very important. When I see people walking across the stage saying, I'm looking for private money, I've got this deal, I personally tend to get very turned off with that. That pushes me away because I've never used a method like that at all. I think that that's kind of a wrong way to do it. I'm much more about building relationships, and once I've built a relationship, then presenting an opportunity if I should present that opportunity. Let me put it that way. So I think, you know, how someone approaches you is very important to how you look at that individual, and it's going to tell you a lot about an individual as well. When an opportunity is brought to you, who's the person bringing the opportunity? Now, when I say walking across the stage and someone saying they're looking for money, so one of the other things that you need to take into consideration is, who is that person doing that? Now, is this someone that's been around a long time that a lot of people know when they're, you know, trying to raise money for a project? I'm not saying that all those are bad, because they're not. I'm just saying that I'm a little more leery of that kind of approach than not. But knowing who that person is bringing the opportunity is very important. What is this person's reputation? How long has this person been around? Has this person done whatever they're wanting you to lend to them for? Have they done those types of deals in the past? These things are very important, and that's going to make factors are going to weigh heavy in my decision if I'm going to lend to someone. I want to have these things stacked in my favor to make a win-win situation for both sides. I don't want to set us up for failure. And then, you know, is the borrower someone you know or someone you just met? Now, this is not a bad thing at all, because as we grow in our businesses, we know a lot of people that we do business with, but we're going to keep bringing new people into the mix as well. That's how we keep growing. It's basically sales 101. You take care of your clients, but you still have to keep bringing new stuff in. It's the same thought process. But it's important to know, if this is someone new that you're bringing in, that you have a process in place and have some standards of how you want to work with that person. And then you sit down and you discuss those things, which we've talked about on other videos. And so go back and watch the other videos so you can see how I do that and the things that I do. It's really, really important. And how long has the borrower been in business? And how many deals have they done? You know, all this goes hand in hand. But most of the time, if we don't point it out, we don't think about it. And we can miss one of these little steps. There are a lot of little steps here, but that make a very important decision at the end of the steps. And I want to make sure that I'm giving you that education so you think about this stuff. You're taking these notes and putting them into play for yourself, because I want to see you have great education. And I want to see you go out and make good decisions when you're lending money. Don't make bad decisions. So this is some of the stuff that we're teaching. This is kind of the things that we go through with everybody that we want to do business with, whether we're on the lending side or the borrowing side. We go through these same processes. It doesn't matter to me which side I'm on. I still want to make sure I'm doing business good every time. Good, honest, ethical business. So guys, I hope I'm giving you some great education. Let me know if I'm doing well for you. Give me some thumbs up, share my videos, send people to our YouTube channel so we can get this word out and get good education out to everybody. Until the next video, have a great day.